Yeah, very impressive climbing on his part to maintain that composure and that extra hometown pressure to make the final here in Prague.
So no nationality with more than one athlete in our final, which is rare, actually.
Oh.
There we go. Well, this is slab. This is not a slab. It looks like a slab on that screen, but it's actually quite steep at the top. Juggy start, but bad feet to get stood up. And that zone, the route setters were telling me, you got to jump up to it in like a cross-armed to get it.
Yeah, it definitely looks like you'll have to cross, or sometimes we call that be handcuffed, just because if you were to grab them straight on, it would be so close to compress. So just grabbing one of those two holds would be quite hard to hold. So you're thinking, okay, I definitely need both. Then thinking of grabbing them straight on, if you can imagine just how intense.
Because genuinely, I wouldn't have thought of that if I'd looked at that board. I would have fallen off it a million times and walked away. So yeah. Power from Yannick, and he's getting closer and closer with every move. The stage. That's the hold he's going for. Oh, gets it this time. And now he needs to drop back down to the other side pull underneath him by his right knee. I think he's matching.
For the match. Nice. I imagine people might go first to the undercling and flip, but that looked much more controlled if you match.
Attempts, and then you can see the bar on the right that gets filled halfway up for a zone, fully up for a top.
And we see that left zone hold is actually blocked, so making that coordination even trickier. You have to be more precise.
I can't believe that match he does. It's crazy. Right, so this is the hold. He needs to paddle. Oh, he does stop. All right. Yannick's legendary contact static strength there. Look at that. And that's going to be an easy finish from him. We'll see. He's won 6 previous Boulder World Cups, so super experienced. And just perhaps, I don't know, I was thinking about what to call this. In boxing, I think it's called ring rust when you haven't been back. I don't know what to call it. Mat rust? Who knows? As in Matt Rust, not my rust. Right, add him into the zone. And what is that? Is he was like pinching that.
He went also straight off that bottom foot, so he didn't jump his foot up to that left one like the others, or like Yannick did. Let's see if he goes all the way through.
So I think he'll go for that.
I agree. I think he'll go for the same method as Yannick. But a little bit different at the start here. He wasn't using that high left foot.
Stretching out to lock in the zone. He's getting that every time. Look at this pinch he's doing. Big hands from Adam. Quite an outdoory style move, that.
Got that pogo. Nice.
Beautiful from Adam. This should be doable from here. So get ready for a crowd reaction. But he's got to make sure of it. Locks the hands in, catches the volume. Good top from Adam. And yeah, the crowd going absolutely insane. There's a big step up in performance from him.
Nice. That's looking better for the taller athletes. But you do have to engage from a more spread out position, which is difficult too. So that's an interesting move.
Yeah, a lot going through his head. Keeps the foot low, shakes that left foot out behind him.
Yeah, so you can see when he's spanned out like that from the low foot, he's able to get that hand position, but it's a little harder to engage than it is from up here.
And you can see that's the foot shaking, not the wall.
I think he went for the match there as well.
So much body tension to get in this position. Oh,
wow.
He's going to hear the buzzer in a minute.
Staying on that low foot again.
Super
See
strong.
That overhead mobility to engage that zone hold up there.
Right, so he makes the flick around, pinches it. Good camera angle there to show how small that hold is.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, it's going to be super interesting. Let's see, he's got 20 seconds. This will have to be the go, really, if he gets it. Locks in the zone hold, bumps out, has a look at the clock as he climbs.
Come
8
on,
seconds.
Jan-Luca.
Presses, you're right,
Wow.
drop back down, 3, 2, oh!
Definitely tricky to do that way, but I can imagine that probably feels almost natural when he generated the way he did. Mejdi, I imagine, might like this move.
Oh, reads it straight away. I wonder who he read that with. We didn't get to see it. But this match, everyone's doing it. It's horrendous.
Let's see if he jumps off both feet like Jan-Luca or does the little pogo kick.
He's thinking about crossing through the feet.
This is pogo.
Let's see. Well, that was intended, and that was very, very strong from Mejdi. He's back in action on men 1. Up he goes again, launches, and again straight into that hold.
Yeah, I imagine Yoshiyuki is he's definitely capable of getting this one done. I think he probably read the method. It's just a matter of staying focused, executing on what he knows.
So he drops down to the side pull. Launch is right. Expert on movement and everything else, and will be in Europe for quite a long time following the circuit.
Yeah, we have a lot of competitions here in Europe, so it's a big summer, but a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So Yoshiyuki here. Nice.
Caught that left one armor there.
I thought he might choose to go back to the blue one, but he just held that kind of archer position there. Super impressive work from Yoshiyuki. And at 3 minutes, I start to unstrap my shoes. By 2 minutes, my shoes are on. At 1 minute, I do my liquid chalk, and then I chalk up and run onto the mats. So
Amazing.
I imagine it's different for everyone, but it's nice to have that routine a little bit. Let's see what he does at the finish here.
Ooh, stops on the blue.
Nice, same method as Adam there.
All right, well, Dohyun Lee will get this done as well. So that's 5.
2 attempts from Dohyun.
Yeah, well, this is another steep boulder. This is on the far right of the wall. Red and yellow holds. Starts into a press at the beginning, then works left into the zone, and then crosses back right to the end hold. And there's the zone. There's the flatty, which is quite nasty in this heat. And that final hold, Chloe, I mean, it looks super physical to me. Now, he's using a foothold there with the right hand. That's meant to be stood on later.
Yeah, so those 2 start tags being on the volume means you can start on anything on the volume there, any hold, so he chose to use those 2. Easily moves to the zone.
Yeah, and this is the start of the bad holds that look worse than you thought they did, right?
Yeah. This sequence looked very, very tricky. This red one, I wonder with the heat how Yannick's making it look. Super impressive finish there. Wow.
Yannick, of many climbers, oh, he is going for the top of the wall. Fair play, he made it work. Well, extra points for him, which is pretty apt, I think.
He's choosing to start just on that undercling hold. This jump not looking too crazy so far. And the top of this boulder, I think, is really where it'll all come to play out.
Yeah, we saw Yannick really fighting his way through this final move. Adam's on the slopers. Yeah. All right, so Adam goes again, pressing up.
I think we'll see him either really decisively jump for the finish here or keep that right foot on, I think.
So that's a slope. That makes it look like a ledge from that angle. It's not very slopey.
It is not. Oh, the right foot again.
Easily into the start holds.
No problem on that move.
Now watch the right foot. Will he do something differently? He's going to be a bit more dynamic, and this time it's easy for Adam. 50 seconds to go. With the top here. Not first comp, first finals, I should say. Well, he's currently on for the flash, a swing and a kick. Ooh, matches the flatty sideball thing.
He's got those fingers taped. That's going to make this red hold a little bit trickier to hold on to. You really want all the friction you can get there. Opting not to use the right foot right now. There we go.
Has he got a heel in? He has got a heel in underneath, so deciding a left heel. It looks so much like a toe. We nearly lost it. Your physical perseverance goes out the window a little bit, which is a good thing.
He's getting that foot right back on the first swing this time. Looked much easier. See if he does that heel again. That looked like a really nice method. He was able to control the red hold really well that way.
He has got that heel locked in. Look at that.
Nice.
You have got to release it though, which he then does, using the blue volume to push down on. No! So still waiting for his first finals top. Yannick, the only one opting to use that foothold as a handhold.
Everyone managing to get through this zone quite quickly in their first tries.
All right, Mejdi's on the slope, but matches toe, left toe locked underneath, right foot in. Oh, huge helicopter.
Wow.
Horizontal there on the wall.
Popped a few times, looking to match their performances.
Yeah, we've seen two flashes, Yannick and Mejdi. Kicks back in. Very confident so far. And a right toe and then left to get established. Then he brings the right up and he's looking for the jump.
If he can release that left toe.
Oh.
Wow.
Similar to Mejdi, but a little more controlled. We are storming through this final. Just trying to work out the start. That won't count as an attempt.
A lot of tops so far, but we've had good separation on attempts.
Swings out, kicks the foot in. Almost pinches that side pull. And he's straight down to the right foot and hasn't got a toe in, which is interesting. He's just got it up high on the blue sloper. There you can see it. Now drops the toe under. Not using the hinge.
Doesn't even use the foot, really. Just holds that right arm.
Absolutely. And you said about the attempts, it's so interesting to look at that scoreboard. 2 tops and 2 zones for everyone in the top 5, and attempts separating it. All right, Chloe, talk us through this one. And look at that sparkly gold hold in the middle. I love it.
Yeah, this one pretty different from what we've seen so far. You've got 2 presses to start. The athletes will have to get stood up in there. We have a couple hand holds that zone. They're quite small, so it's going to really come down to the feet. They're not going to be making too much use of that zone. We see that sparkly thing is like a dual tex plate to kind of just add some dimension to that volume so they could stick a foothold on there. On those 2 start holds, you're generally off of that start position, so we'll want to stay as still as possible in the hands and get that foot up.
Yeah, he couldn't find that foot. It's fairly blind around the corner.
Yeah, I imagine the athletes will get their foot up on this black one first, kind of look to stand up there, and then starts for that foot on the right there.
Yeah, he's getting his move more consistently. But this...
Yeah, I see him move his hand there to get his foot in a better position.
Better
that looked like the best attempt so far.
Here he goes, Adam.
Yeah, you want to jump into that start position. There we go. Yeah, no problem for Adam getting the foot up. I think we'll see him go turn that right knee, get that left foot up. Oh, not even. Stayed nice and square.
He tried to go
Straight
for the crimp on the no text, realized it was no text, and sort of thought better of it. His zone hold is minute. Look at that.
Yeah, so I think that's more acting like almost just a marker on the wall, say we got the zone, but it's really coming down to the feet here. He is making some use of that zone there.
I asked this of the route setters, and I was like, do you need it? Is it just there? And they were like, no, it's helpful. It's like to press in like that.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is just that tiny extra bit. Lining up for the finish here. Oh, just barely missing that top hold. You'll want to get his foot a little higher on the black one there. Flipped a little.
Palms down, fingers towards the mat.
There we go. His foot's really solid on that black one now. He's moving straight up. Nice.
All right, so minute 43. You'd back him on this. He's got to keep it together, though.
He's looking very composed.
You can tell that that zone hold used to be a foothold because of the amount of rubber on it, so that's how small it is. crimps the edge, brings the left foot through. And locks it off, gets it, and yeah. We know he had bad finger skin, not so important on this one.
Yeah, I would say really probably not important on this one. You're not doing too much grabbing. It's a lot in the feet, in the body position. Let's see. He's getting stood up there, very nice. Looked a little more strenuous than the way Adam did it.
Just the edge
makes
of
it
the
work
shoe.
regardless.
You can see the mark the edge has left there down by his left foot. He had to put so much into it and tried to crimp the zone hold. We're starting to see a little bit more separation here. Yannick failing to do this boulder. Adam getting it done. Now Jan-Luca, again, difficulties on the first couple of moves.
There we go. Getting the front of his foot on there, it'll make it easier to stand up. Oh.
It's unstoppable on the first two physical boulders. Right foot. And he's trying to crimp the edge.
There you see how shallow that black hold is for your foot. Looking better here, he's staying relaxed. Very nice.
Oh, the trust you have to have in your feet to do that. Right, we stood up. We've seen Jan-Luca drop this move into the zone, and Mejdi isn't looking that comfortable yet. Concentration as he looks down at his feet into the zone hold.
There you see how small that is. Just using it to move your hips a little bit, maybe help with the balance, but you're really not getting too much out of that zone. Oh.
Foot bubble.
Little trick to make things harder.
Whichever foot it was that popped, it was the black volume when it went on, not the green hold.
He's not loving this black volume, it looks like. Making it work, he knows what to do. Was up there earlier.
He stood up now, a little pop into the zone, confident stuff. And now he's trying to work the feet. He's doing the same method, so he's crossing under.
Yeah. You see him just feeling around, can't quite see the hold, most likely. Oh, another foot slip. He'll be frustrated with that. We'll see if he can keep his composure, give another good attempt.
Well, this
he has time.
This could be very important to this comp, because Adam Ondra is sitting on the top spot.
Yeah, Mejdi had really low attempts up to this point, which looked quite good, but in a round like this where we are getting Adam with 3 tops, he's gonna want to stay in the running.
He is, and he's got 12 seconds. He's going to have to go for this last chance. The unwind this time. Oh, he misses the right foot as he drops into it. Very much looking forward to that as Yanya returns to competition climbing, but a lot of other athletes are going for gold, so she's going to have a tough task. But meanwhile, Yoshiyuki gets stood up.
Looking really comfortable on that stand-up.
Pinching that zone hold.
Really nice from Yoshiyuki right now. He's very confident on that black foot. He's opting to stand on the inside of his toe, kind of turning his foot fully the opposite way from how Mejdi did, which looks like it might stick better this way. It does depend if you like to have your hips more open like that.
All right, Yoshiyuki into the press. A bit better this time. There's the minute. Left foot on, looking way more solid.
Yeah, he's back in that upper position now.
Creeps into the zone. And this is the move he struggled on. He's doing it slightly differently. He's now looking at the foot. Now flicks back towards the hand.
Putting his left big toe on that one as opposed to the outside of his foot. Kind of lets him go to this one more slowly.
I guess the advantage of that no-tex is you can literally slide into the correct position down there. It's not bobbling your foot off.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, looking very good there. His right foot is on there super solidly. Doesn't look like it'll slip.
Gets stood up nicely. Bumps into the zone.
He's choosing to step behind. Yeah, no one has done it like that.
Yeah, crosses in now.
And just looking for that foothold there under that blocked bit. You can't see it, so you have to just feel around for it with your left toe. There we go. Looks pretty good there.
Look how slowly he had to release the right, and he gets it.
Barely gets his foot on there.
This is to keep in touch with Adam.
Nice. He has really low attempts right now, so if he can get this done here, that will put him in a great spot. But we know this finish is tricky.
The hand there popped off and it sent him off balance for a second, but he recovered.
Wow.
Strong for Dohyun Lee. I don't think he can quite believe that. Awesome from him, and yeah. All right, let's have a look at the scores. Dohyun Lee in first place due to attempts and a lot less than Mr. Adam Ondra, who is sitting in silver position. 3 tops, but look at the attempts. That's what counts. Mejdi blinks, drops the top. Only a zone for him.
Yeah, it looks like it'll really come down to this last boulder. Mejdi could still win, Yoshiyuki could still win, I believe. So it's really depending who's getting the zone on this one. Hopefully we'll see some tops. So there's a lot at play here, but Dohyun and Adam definitely in the lead and looking very solid and focused.
Yeah, and this is the boulder they have to face. Nasty, slopey top. All right, here goes Yannick. Pulling on, touching anywhere. Drops down to start the swing, hips moving.
Wow.
Straight in, of course we say it's anyone's, but oh, huge jump up to the final hold. And there is a knee bar in here potentially, but he chooses...
Very decisive finish from Yannick. There are a lot of cameras and phones up in the crowd there. People are very excited to see what Adam does here. Opt in for... Wow.
Well, Adam statics the dyno once more. Into the zone.
Imagine you might see a top here. Adam Ondra.
Just needs the match though. He easily does it with low feet. Right, come on. I really want him to get this. Oh, no relation to the podium, but just because it's cool.
He would love to see a top here. Oh. I imagine the route setters didn't think of that one, but maybe they did. Wow, 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 no problem there.
Yeah, I think it turns out to be a fairly easy-ish boulder. He's got the knee in.
For that here.
All right, let's see, will he find the heel? Well, he does find the heel.
Wow.
Sets himself up, swinging on that heel and into the zone.
Yeah, I wonder if they all read that together. All saw that. Wow.
Well, infinitely toppable, gets the knee in. Maybe undercooked a bit this final climb. Just took the win in Salt Lake City. And congratulations again to Tomoa for being a new dad. His teammate now rocks out.
Wow. So much strength in the right shoulder to hold it that way.
And holds it. Another flash, another knee bar. Right, left hand up. He will take his time. He knows he's got the attempts in the bag. Starts this swing.
Going for the jump. I think this is going to be the harder method, but he's certainly capable of doing it.
Oh, he's thinking different. He changes maybe. It does change to the heel.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Dohyun. Wow.
Well, this is it. No one's dropped this move so far. Is this going to be a gold medal for the young man? Let's see. Big jump out. He does hold it. Gets the toe in. Awesome from him. And yeah, the winner. Well, let's check the results one last time. It was a high topping round. 4 tops out of 4 for the top 2. Dohyun Lee beating Adam due to attempts, and a big difference in attempts. 13 for Adam Ondra, just 5 for Dohyun Lee. Mejdi missed the slab. He will be kicking himself for that, but he's got enough medals already. And then 4th place, Yoshiyuki, and then Yannick Flohe and Jan-Luca Posch after that.
Gold, silver and bronze shining out